teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Start out with Hubbard. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, this defense for the Panthers much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw here.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And the slot man goes in motion left.
19 tight. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers was only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready. Striker. 3-3. Like you.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. The quick feet by Jackson, and they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Lions, nothing.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
It's their quarterback, scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
A give running right. It's Hubbard.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Complete to DJ Chark. First down and goal to go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Jamison Williams.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Williams once more, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Lions 8. Jack Fox, the kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first down 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
141 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Chuba Hubbard
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
This run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And a curious play call here to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Blankenship's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hold it ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Second and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And now they'll take a knee here. And